Slide that foot over a little bit. When you get ready to go to the side, now go. There you go. Good. Keep flexing this leg though. There you go. Stay on it like that. Lean just a little bit forward more. Right there. Good. How's that feel? You connect with everything, right? Yep. Good. Perfect. Yep. That's it for Nick. Good shit, man.
What's up, you guys? It is week 3. I think we're 3.6 weeks out from competition. Today we're going a little bit on the lighter side. We're just hitting some shoulders and arms. I'm going to start off with some lateral raises, one for the lengthening portion and then one for the shortening range. And then we'll move into a shoulder press. Now from there, we'll do some biceps and then triceps. Like I said, shoulders for me are, I want to say, a weak point, but they're definitely something that I need to work on and focus a little bit more. So that's why you see most of my videos out of shoulder work. But yeah, we'll run through this workout. We are dialed in. I'm excited to see how I look on stage, especially on peak week. So again, big shout out to Daniel for being able to film all this. And then big shout out to T for letting us use his gym to film and also for the posing. So. So we just did a leaning lateral raise with the dumbbells. So for that one, I'm emphasizing more of the shortening range, so the top portion of the movement. That's why I like to lean into it, or into the pad or wall, whatever you can find really. That way I can keep constant tension on the top range. So I don't bring it all the way down to my hip. I try to keep a small gap in between my hip and arm. That way, again, I keep constant tension on the top portion, which is what I'm looking to focus on. We did the cable lateral raise, which again, emphasis more on the lengthening range, so at the bottom range. And then we did the leaning dumbbell lateral raise, which will emphasize more of the top portion of the movement, the shortening part of the muscle. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna go into our compound, which is going to be a shoulder press. I'm gonna switch it up today. I haven't done this in a while. Why not? I'm gonna do a machine standing shoulder press. So TFX Training has a solid machine shoulder press here that I've been wanting to try. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We haven't done that in a while, so I'm excited to try it out. Switching things up a little bit. I'm very routine when it comes to my workouts, so I perform the same movements over and over, just because for hypertrophy, it is the best way to gauge your progression, especially because we are focused on progressively overloading and we are focusing on getting better at those movements. So yeah, we're gonna try that out today and see how that goes. So wish me luck. We can run it up. Let's go up, 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 up. We're going up to 2 plates. Top set, baby. I love that machine, bro.
I feel full separation between the chest
And the shoulder joint.
Because if you look at like the science of it and like how the actual muscle breaks down, majority of your delt is anterior delt, front delt. It's very little. I would say maybe 10-15% is medial delt.
But that's why you have to isolate it a certain
here on it.
So you have to isolate it a different way.
And then you have your posterior delt. And the posterior delt, I don't train on delt day. I train that
On back day.
That way it's all in the back there. So I've been splitting up. My split now has been very antagonistic with everything. So for instance, if I'm training chest, most people go chest and then triceps, but I'm doing chest with bicep. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I've heard about that. And then back with triceps?
Back with triceps.
Yeah.
So keep everything in the frontal plane, rear plane, and then work things against the grain of the muscles.
Okay.
So that's helped me out with, I've noticed I've been able to get better like pumps or whatever you're doing.
I mean, I would imagine, just because again, your chest gets, your triceps get fatigued with chest. Your biceps don't.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
You've already exhausted
the
on
tricep,
everything
yeah.
else. So then it's like, all right, let's get the biceps going, and I can really put forth effort there because that's a fresh muscle technically. And then I would work everything like how we talked on the eccentric basis. Because if you look at like old studies of like from like Charles Poliquin, even Charles Glass, they even brought up concepts that the muscle can be targeted in both facets of the movement. So I can still, for instance, with biceps, I'm still getting a bicep contraction as I'm pulling out this way.
You're lengthening the muscle.
Adding load to the stress, to the eccentric of the movement.
Yeah.
So I've been working a lot more with that. Movements of like better understanding why the hoist equipment moves with you. So let's say, for instance, when I'm doing my rows, you'll see me fold into it and come back out this way where I'm getting a better contraction as I'm moving with the movement. And then I understand that, oh, the machine is moving this way when I'm doing a lat pull down here as it's insinuating or exaggerating more stress into the lat.
So you don't go against the machine, you go with the machine. You flow with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Work with it.
Yeah. No, well, don't work against it. I mean, it makes sense.
So yeah, that's
This is years of experience right here. All right? You're never too big. You're never too big or too smart to learn. Trust me. All right, let's do this shit.
Up. Good. Up. Here we go. Come on. Up. Up. Play with tempo. Go faster. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. There we go.
Woo!
That's how that works.
Years of experience.
May expand like 400, 500 square feet. We're doing a whole 7,000 square feet, so
But
we're
again,
about 10,000 square feet.
You see the difference between a commercial gym and somebody who actually cares about fitness and been in this game for so long?
Yeah, I have to cater to the people to make sure that everybody's getting the best experience with their training than anywhere else.
Those ribs, man. Fuck, the hardest part of being on prep?
Restriction.
Restriction, bro. Self-control. Self-control. That's the biggest thing. So, T, real quick, any type of advice that you would give to the younger generation coming up or getting into the world of bodybuilding?
Ooh. I would think, just thinking about like in today's terms of everything, I would tell people, take the time to actually learn. Learn the sport, learn why you're doing things, learn gain your love for this sport. Because too many times I've seen people just come in here, they rush into doing drugs, they rushing into doing this because we all want to be Ronnie Coleman, we all want to be, the Flex Wheelers and everything like that. But in order to be that, you have to learn and understand where you're at right now. So you're all young, you're all early 20s, shit, some of them freaking 18 or some shit.
16, bro.
So take the time to actually learn. I know it's hard. I know you just want to push the gas pedal, balls to the wall and everything like that with it. But trust me, it'll benefit you so much more in the long run to take the time to learn and understand how to truly be dedicated and be consistent with it. And then you really will learn your body. You'll learn bodybuilding. That's how you make yourself a legend. That's how you make your name last through the ages. Don't rush. Take the time.
So there you have it. Don't rush. This sport is more about consistency than anything. So if you actually fall in love with the sport, trust me, you'll be able to do this for years without rushing it. All right? So again, that's advice from an OG. He's been doing this for God knows how long. How many years, T?
Oof. I want to say like 20 years.
Look at that.
20 years?
20 years. Look, this might be in Spanish, but translated, el diablo sabe más por viejo que por diablo. So remember that. All right, so that's pretty much it. We are 3.6 weeks out, so we're excited. We're looking good. Posing is getting there slowly but surely. Again, thanks to the man himself. So yeah, we'll be back next Sunday. Strive for more, people. Come on.